What? You don't even know what a hamburger is? What rock did you live under?
My worshippers don't use them as sacrifice.
I still love the idea of hamburgers as sacrifice. Hey, my guardian tiger god temple thing! I gave you McDonald's! Oh god. I was about to say something blasphemous. Hey, yo, Jesus on the cross, I'm sacrificing hamburgers to you.
Whose house? Rad's house.
I think I might have a boomer brain. Ooh. That's who we're going for today. Lovely intro. Oh, okay. It definitely is like an epic anime opening. Like, that's the surprising thing. It's like a furry dating simulator with giant beastmen. That's what they call them. They don't call them furries. They call them beastmen. But it's like, I don't know, I like it. With heavy footsteps, I clamber up the staircase to my apartment, aching, out of breath, and downright exhausted. Just a little bit further. I take a step, another step, and even then another step. Eventually I run out of steps to take as I raise up my head out of an exhaustion-driven slump to my apartment door before me. With a sigh of relief, I drop my backpack to the floor and search for my keys. Where are they? I reach into my jeans to no avail. Probably still in my backpack, I guess. This side. How about this one? Yeah, there we are. My rustled up keys in hand, I go to open the door, or at least attempt to. Right now I can barely keep my eyes open. After a bit of fiddling, I open the door, to my surprise doing so without scraping the key all over the place. I've been so tired ever since we finished the show. I don't know what's gotten into me. I stand there and close my eyes for a moment. They're too heavy to open, so for now I don't. Maybe I'm just stressing out over this for no good reason? Everyone else is probably still there, celebrating the awesome show we pulled off tonight, and I had to leave them all behind. Of course, I wanted to stay, but hell, I'm about to collapse as it is. Staying longer wouldn't have been good for anyone. After all is said and done, I just won't be able to hang out with the rest of the guys. I feel like I'm letting them down, but seeing the excitement on everyone's faces warmed my heart, even if it really was only stage crew. It was special. If only I wasn't so tired. I could fall asleep at any moment now. I'm thankful, in both mind and body, that my bed is merely a few steps ahead of me. Who's there? I blink, trying to focus my tired eyes awake. What the? Somehow in my room right now, there's some sort of tiger man sitting on my bed, and well, reading one of my books. What's happening? Am I hallucinating? What the heck is this? I lose my grip about my backpack, letting it slip to the floor below with a thud. You're...
Liao, is something wrong? Are you able to see me?
He talks? He did call me Liao, so does it mean he knows me? You... What are you?
How rude of you to ask what I am. After all, I'm a guardian tiger of your family. You don't seem to recognize me, do you?
He's a guardian tiger? Well, we do have a guardian tiger in the family. Actually, I should say guardian tigers. After all, I was born into a family of Jitong mediums serving goddess Mazu. Basically, my family runs their own temple. Despite that, I never expected to see a real guardian tiger, that's for sure. Like, I've seen a lot of tiger statues, but a living, speaking, and well, muscular guardian tiger? How is this even possible? Aren't guardian tigers considered gods? Even if they exist, normal people can't just see them, right? No, I'm sorry, I don't recognize you.
True, you couldn't see me before. How is it that you're able to distinguish me so suddenly? Such feats were quite beyond your level of spirit power.
I'm just as confused as you are. I have to figure this out. Well, he said that I couldn't see him before. Doesn't that mean he's been here this whole time? Now that I think about it, I did bring a small tiger statue with me from home. Could that be why he's here? Even if I was raised in my family of Jitong mediums, it's not like I've seen any spirits before. So, this is a for real guardian tiger. Why exactly can I see him all of a sudden?
Liao, did you not have that aboriginal dance performance today? Do you recall anything strange?
Burping and talking at the same time. What is that? Oh god, that's funny though. Made me laugh, doggy. Back to it. Well, I don't know. The only thing I can think about is how tired I was after the show ended. That must have something to do with it, but I don't know what.
Not that it matters anyway. This is a good thing. You can hear me. I can talk to you. There's no need to care about it further.
How can a guardian tiger be so careless? So you're a guardian tiger, right? The very one in the statue I brought here to Taipei.
Correct.
So, does that mean you've been staying in my room this whole time? Ever since I moved to Taipei for college, I've been living alone in this small apartment. And I'm a student, so it's normal for me not to care much about my room, and to mention what I do in it. Then if this guy's been staying with me all this time...
Of course I have been here the whole time. I cannot travel far from my statue.
That makes sense. I did put a statue on my bookshelf after all. He has no other choice but to stick around here all the time. Wait. You would have seen... that, right?
What do you refer to?
I mean, so you watch everything I do at home.
Oh, you mean that, correct? Of course, I have seen such things.
Not like this, please, not like this.
There's no need to feel embarrassed. After all, I have been watching over you since you were a child. I've seen worse.
So does that mean everything I look at?
Oh yes, you do have quite unusual tastes. However, I suppose you won't find that kind of boyfriend in reality.
Yeah, of course. I know I can't find those. Hold on, you even know I like guys?
What did you expect? I have even seen every single file on your computer. Would you wish for me to list all of them?
No. That's perfectly fine, thank you. I'm just, shocked?
Regardless, it's quite wonderful to finally have someone who can channel spirits. It's been decades. I didn't expect to ever encounter one.
Decades? Other people in my family have been able to see spirits as well?
There was one in every generation of your family. However, we have lacked one for 2 generations now. We've been worried about the power being lost forever.
I never believed it was actually possible to communicate with spirits. In the end, I guess all of our rituals are more than just for show. Oh, okay, so what makes me different?
Well, you have had a decent amount of spirit power since you were a child. Not just enough to discern us. However, that changed today.
The guardian tiger leans in close and sniffs me. His muscled form towers in front of me. With that well-outlined body, as well as his soft, stripy fur, my heart almost skips a beat.
It appears as though someone caused a change in your spirit powers. But how? Liao, you don't suppose you have any ideas?
Nope. The only thing is me being exhausted, but considering how much I was running around at the performance night, it's not like I shouldn't be tired anyway. And what's with this edgy-sounding spirit thing? What kind of bootleg shonen anime is this?
Oh, no ideas. Forget about it then. At least you're not hurt. As I said, this is a good thing.
For a supposed guardian tiger of my family, isn't he way too nonchalant about what happened to me? So you think there'll be any side effects to this?
Doubtful, but I may need to observe you for a while longer. But fear not, as long as I am here, you will be fine.
How can you be so confident?
Well, I am a god after all. In the unlikely case I cannot handle it, we can simply seek help from the city god or the Holy Mother herself back at our temple. There's nothing those two cannot handle.
I guess that does sound impressive.
Although many people despise the possessing ritual involved in contacting them. Regardless, even if you don't seem to be a fan of us, at least one can still ask for their blessing of safety. As for myself, after watching over you all these years, I am more than happy to be able to chat with you.
Well, it's good to hear that he's happy to speak to me, although he seems a bit concerned about me. I wonder why people wouldn't want to be possessed. Could the tales of the Oracle's misfortunes be true? Well, wait. What do you mean by saying I don't seem to be a fan? Huh? Who come by at this time of night? I didn't even hear them buzz the front door. I hope this isn't my neighbor coming to complain. I haven't been that noisy, have I? Half awake, I look towards the guardian tiger sitting on my bed. Wait a second, I've got to hide him. I can't just have someone walking in here and seeing a real, living, breathing tiger man. Wait. Shouldn't I be the only one who could see him? I take a deep breath and look back at him. He doesn't seem to care what's behind the door or feel the need to hide himself. It seems I've worried over nothing. With that anxiety quelled, my worry turns towards whoever is outside my door. With no other choice, I walk over and open up the door with a satisfying... The door swings open to reveal something. Someone standing before me. A hooded figure. Who are you? This can't be real. First that guardian tiger stalker, and now some door-knocking leopard. Clearly my state of exhaustion has made me delirious. Who could this be? I can't really think of any leopard gods or monsters, not to mention its strange outfit. Actually, hold on. That reminds me of some of our costumes.
Boa drink nana sur. Siya ikilaw aku.
What?
Elo. Likulao.
Hello. I guess I was on the right track. He must have been an aboriginal spirit.
Go inside.
Huh? It takes me a second more than I should realize that he wants to enter my room. It is impolite for me leaving him waiting at the doorway, but... That's what you meant. But first, could you tell me who you are?
Clouded leopard. Rukai.
Okay. I think I'm starting to get where this is going. So, are you a god? A god of the Rukai?
Spirit. Clouded leopard spirit.
So you are here to...
I'll drain the carne. Let me bring many spirits too.
He looks around for a moment and then points towards the leaflet on my bed. It's the schedule of today's performance. In other words, he brought spirits to watch our show? Our choreography was inspired by an Aboriginal funeral ceremony, but it's hard to believe that there were actual Aboriginal spirits watching. The director would be over the moon if he knew.
You can't see me.
What? Huh? What? He points directly at my eyes with black pointed claws. Huh. So that's how beastmen fingers are. Huh. The little pink paw pads are kind of cute.
I helped. You see.
Huh? So does this mean he's the one who awakened these spirit powers? But what for?
You help.
Help? Huh. So he awakened my powers because he wanted my help. Makes sense so far. But I have a bad feeling about this. So, about this help you want, do I have to go anywhere?
Wutai.
What? That's really, really far away. Putting that aside, Wutai came up in our research for the performance. If I remember right, it's where the Rukai people come from. Which means what he's saying checks out, but that doesn't change the fact that Ping Tong is on the complete opposite side of Taiwan. And I don't even know what he wants me for. Why should I even think about going along with some spirit that just came knocking on my door? Ah, jeez. Why does he have to give me that look? Although he doesn't show much through his stern face of his, I think I let him down. I mean, he did go out of his way to awaken these powers, and after all, I just refused him straight out.
Hey, you. Be sure to remember that you've never even asked before coming and giving him these powers. No, you've barged into his house, and the first thing you've done is demand him to leave with you. Even for the standards of Aborigines, don't you think that's rude?
A Han spirit.
Where's the spirit you speak of? I'm a genuine god. I've been standing here this whole time. Surely you saw, yes. Yet you still want to take my boy away without as much as a greeting. I thought I had seen the worst, but you, Aborigine, you truly are appalling.
I am not evil.
Not evil, you say? How do I know you are not some demon in disguise? To me, your aboriginal deities are not so different from demons. This is my child, and I don't trust your words. You may leave.
None of your business.
It is my business, not yours.
The leopard and tiger locked eyes. The tiger cracks his knuckles. Looks like he's rearing up for a fight. Whoa, wait! How did things end up with them trying to fight each other? Stop now! No fighting inside my room, please! Two men, well, cats, glare at each other whilst I stand between them. I figure there's no way they'll hurt me, right? If they're really gonna fight, what else can I do? But aren't they spirits? I don't even know if I can touch them. What if they use some sort of spells or teleconnect powers to fight? Is there any point in getting between them at all? Wait. What the hell's calling me right now at all times? The ringtone had cut through the standoff, both turning around to look at me, watching closely to see what's going on. Trembling, I keep an eye on the two puffed up cats as I reach for my phone. Would they even know how phones work? I pick up the phone. It's Shuchi Senpai from Dance Club. Hello? Senpai? What's up?
Hey, Liao! I'm calling to check up on you. You looked about ready to pass out before we left. We were kind of worried. You feeling better now? Well, I figured you'd be hungry, so I got some food for you. Let's eat dinner tonight.
What? Right now? If Senpai does come over, what'll I do with these two big cats? it's probably safe to assume he can't see them. In which case, I'll have to pretend I can't see them. If manga's taught me anything, this isn't going to end well. But it'd be rude to refuse him. By the sound of it, he's already brought dinner for us. On the other hand, why is he so concerned about me all of a sudden? I mean, sure, I've talked to him, but I wouldn't call us close. He really didn't need to buy dinner and check up on me. You on your own, Senpai?
Huh? Yep.
How far off are you?
I'm actually just downstairs.
Huh?
See ya, coming up now.
Wait, so Senpai! He hung up. Okay, I didn't expect him to already be here. What am I gonna do now? I glance at the two clueless big cats next to me. Should I ask them to hide? How should I tell them? But since Senpai won't be able to see them, it should be okay. Crap, I need to at least close the door before he comes up. Tucking Leopard by the shoulder, I pull him into the room, shutting the door behind him. Okay, guys, bear with me here. Hold on a second. My Senpai is coming up, so please keep it down and stay quiet. Understood? The two big cats nod obediently. Oh, okay, so what I need you to...
Liao, I'm here. I brought you some lo mein. I figured you'd like it, yeah?
Just a second, Senpai. I gulped and looked back at the two big cats as they opened the door.
One order of dinner for Liao coming up. Huh?
Huh? You're Shuchi Senpai? What happened to Senpai? This can't be right. Senpai's definitely human. This guy in front of me is about the same height and the same short and small build as Senpai. But I know for sure that Senpai isn't a cat. If someone at school was a beast man, there'd be mayhem over it.
Right. Liao, are you?
Senpai, you look like... How did you...
Liao, what's wrong? Why are you so confused? It can't be. Wait, you can see me now?
What are you? Your aura is quite strange.
So I'm not wrong. Senpai, you're a cat?
No, I'm a leopard cat. Even though the name ends with cat, I've got nothing to do with lowly house cats.
Aren't they basically the same? Leopard cats are just as big as house cats after all.
No, please. I'm a heaps bigger than some house cat. Putting me on the same level as a house cat is just humiliating.
That's besides the point. Senpai, you clearly didn't look like that before.
Nope, I've always looked like this. To most people, I'm no more than an ordinary student. But why can you see me in my real form all of a sudden? Also, those two behind you.
I'm a guardian tiger serving Pazu, and I've watched over Liao ever since he was a child. I believe you would describe me as his childhood sweetheart, right?
More like creepy stalker.
Ukai, clouded leopard.
Liao, when did you start hanging with these spirits?
Just today. It all happened in the blink of an eye. Even you turned out to be one of them.
No, I came to visit you today because I need to ask you a favor.
Really? I never would have guessed.
Do you know how valuable your ability is, Liao? I know this is abrupt, but you're the only one I can rely on. You're my only hope.
Alright, so what do you need exactly?
I'm actually a guardian tiger of a small temple in Meowly.
You're a guardian tiger? Impossible.
Whatever, I know it's weird. You don't need to tell me. It may be rare to have a leopard cat as a guardian tiger, but I am. If you still question me, go ask my Fujidong and not me. After all, It's not like I signed up for this. Going back to the point, our temple is now being abandoned. If no one takes care of my temple, my fortune gong will. By then, I'll be forced out. I'll be made to live like some stray cat. I don't want that to happen. So, Liao, can you help me restore the temple, please? If you want any compensation, I'll do whatever you want.
Wait, stray cat? I thought you weren't a cat.
That's not the point here.
You can't have him. Liao lives under my care. There's no reason for him to serve in any other temple. If he must, he may help you, but Liao still has to return home.
Wait, when did I ever decide to go home?
If you can help me, Liao, please, can you lend me your hand? I beg you. I've gone through a lot to find you, and perhaps, for hundreds of years, nobody else with your ability will appear. Let alone in time to save my temple.
So, your temple is in Miaoli, right? Well, as great as it sounds, reviving a temple is easier said than done.
Liao go to Tai. He can see because of me.
Hey, Pingtong is still a lot further away.
Plead however you want, but it's Liao's power. He can do whatever he wishes with it.
Not me. No talking. All of you.
Just listen to me. All three of the big cats stopped, their eyes fixed on me. I don't want to go to Miaoli, Pingtung, or back home. I just want to study hard, dance, spend time with my friends, graduate, and finally get a city job. I don't want to get involved with any of this. Please.
But Liao, you are a rare gift.
I never asked for it. You can't just force me to do what you want.
Liao, calm down. We can talk about it later.
I won't make any promises.
Well, you heard it. That's it for today. As for now, please leave.
I stay. Won't give up.
You're quite the stubborn one.
Then I'll stay too.
Uh-huh.
If he gets to stay, I do too. It's only fair. After all, whoever wins Liao over gets his help, right?
Wait. I never promised that.
In short, we're all uninvited. So, Liao, want to eat dinner together?
Disregarding my protests, Senpai makes himself at home, plopping himself down at my table, digging into his plastic bag and taking out the lo mein, ready to eat it like he owns the place. Please, stop bothering me! Unable to hold myself back, I shouted out in frustration.
Hey, quiet down! What time do you think it is?
My neighbor's ground-shaking roar thunders through the walls. Crap.
Liao, I should inform you that people cannot hear us talking. To them, it would be no different than you talking to yourself. If you are excessively loud, they may end up believing you to be some lunatic.
You don't have to tell me that part. Regardless, you can see how tiny my room is. All of you couldn't stay here even if you tried. There's no changing my mind on this, so please, can you all just leave me alone? Even if you're all adorable beastmen, you can't... I let my secret out. Please don't notice, please don't notice.
Liao, I know what you want to say, but you may not give in just because you're unique tastes. Furthermore, I am here, and I will not let them disturb you.
But Liao, even if you don't want to, you'll still see me at dance club tomorrow. There's no way you could just quit the club to avoid me, right?
Damn it, Senpai's right. I love going to dance club, and it means so much to me. There's no way I'd leave just to avoid him, and he knows it. Senpai, you're so cunning.
Not really.
That's not a compliment.
Alrighty, since Liao will see me anyways, it won't make a difference if I stay here.
That's not how that works. You can still go home, and I still can't fit this many people in my room.
That guardian tiger is definitely not going anywhere, and I don't see that leopard guy leaving anytime soon, right? It'd just be unfair if I didn't get to go live with you too.
What do you mean by live with me? And other people can see you. What would people think if you suddenly started living here?
You can just say we're in a relationship.
No way! Granted, well, within the club, it's no secret that me and Senpai are gay. Senpai himself is quite the charmer and cute to boot. His potential suitors alone could fill a whole classroom. Still, I don't want to get into a relationship all of a sudden. It's not like I really have feelings for him or anything, Babaka.
Well, there's no problem as long as we don't go home together. We have different class schedules as well. Or you could just tell people you're seeing me home. See, it'll be fine.
Even so, no way! Oh, okay, so let's go about this another way. If this leopard guy leaves, Senpai wouldn't have a reason to stay. Let's ask him instead. Mr. Clouded Leopard, do you really have to stay? Could you please?
I stay. I stay.
Can you please listen to me?
I will not leave you to anyone else.
I can tell I'm blushing right now. Does this guy even know what he's saying? How did he get so fluent all of a sudden? It's just at the moment, no matter what, I can't fit all three of you in this room.
Not a problem.
Of course it's a problem.
Did you forget? They're spirits. They don't need to take up any real space. Even if you can't feel them, it's not like it's gonna get crowded. They could just float in the air or even stay inside the desk or something.
There's no way I will stay inside a desk. I am a god, after all. I have my pride.
Why do you want them to stay?
So I have a reason to stay with you.
Senpai, you have no shame.
Not really.
Again, that's not a compliment.
I just want to stay with you, Liao. Please don't be so mean to me. I came all the way to visit you. If you're still unsatisfied, it's not like I can't compensate you with my body.
You don't have to do that. I don't care. Regardless, I'm exhausted and actually need to take a shower. I'll deal with this later. Enough is enough. I rush into the bathroom, slam the door, and turn on the shower. Oh, what's wrong with these guys? I mean, beastmen are cute, but to have a bunch of them pop into my life at once, it's just too much for me to deal with right now. Trying to calm myself, once again I close my eyes for a moment. The water flows over me, consoling my mind and soothing my drained body. I can't say I haven't thought about it before, about beastmen being real, about having one close to me. Who would have thought? Perhaps somewhere out there, even if only for a day, someone would do just about anything to be me right now. But things are never that easy. Putting the two that want my help aside, that guardian tiger, he has really been with me ever since I was born? I have no reason to believe him, but if I did keep him around, would I ever truly be free from my family? The whole reason I came to Taipei, the whole reason I started college was to get away from all of that, and dancing's just a big waste of time to them. I just went back home now? Come on, what year is this? Who wants to be a Jitong? Now that I think about it, the other two options aren't much better. Restoring Senpai's temple means being in charge of it. Otherwise, how would you draw people in, knocking on doors with a fancy pamphlet asking, "Hey, do you have a moment to talk about our lord and tigers?" And then there's the one asking me to move to Wu Tai. Sure, it's not as stale as being some temple priest, but the thought of living by myself in some tribe in rural Pingtung. I have things I want to do with my life, man. I want to help them, but it's not like I could just up and agree to change my life for these guys. No, I have to get rid of them, and by any means, even if they are adorable beast men. With the warm water having helped collect my thoughts, I finally decide to kick them out. But when I got out of the shower, I realized I'd made a massive mistake. I forgot to bring a change of clothes. Normally, being the only one in the apartment, I could just walk out naked and get them whenever I want. But right now, with the three of them waiting in my room, that is no longer an option. That tiger may have seen my naked body before, but I can't say the same about the other two. I briefly considered the clothes I wore today. They're all damp and sweaty. I just had a shower, so no thanks. How am I gonna do this? Senpai. Without any other options, I shout through the door for help.
Liao, are you okay?
Yeah, just forgot to bring some clothes in. Could you go grab them for me? Honestly, just grab anything from my closet. I'll sort it out from there.
Closet? Let's see. Where is it?
I wait for a while, but Senpai doesn't respond. All I can hear is him vaguely humming along. Senpai? You found it yet?
Nope, can't find it.
How can you not find it? There's only one closet in my room.
I really can't find it, Liao. Why don't you just come on out? We're all guys here. We'd only end up seeing a glimpse at most.
There's no way he can't find it. He's absolutely messing with me. Senpai, could you stop teasing, please? I just need you to bring me some clothes.
Well, Liao, I can't really find anything at all, but maybe if you agree to let me stay, I'll have more time to take a careful look around.
Damn it, I know you're doing this on purpose, Senpai.
What? Nah, I'm just saying, since you have to wait anyway, why don't you just think about... Hey, what are you doing? I'm only messing with him. I'll help him in a second.
Huh? What's going on? I stand around, thoroughly confused, as the bathroom door opens suddenly, revealing Leopard holding a pair of my shorts. Well, I thought the door was locked. I hid behind it quickly, carefully taking the shorts from Leopard without exposing any of my bare skin to the three big cats in the other room. After handing me my shorts, he leaves. I shut the door firmly behind him and slump against it, my heart pounding as I slid to the floor. Didn't he just see my naked body? Who the heck would just fling the bathroom door wide open to pass clothes to someone inside? Wouldn't it render the whole bring me clothes because I can't go out thing utterly pointless? Seeing me didn't even faze him in the slightest. Is it because he's a spirit and doesn't care? Well, seems plausible. Well, even if he was a bit forward about it, at least he got me out of that situation. I look at my shorts haplessly. No shirt, but that will have to do. It's better than going out naked. I guess? I put on these shorts and head out of the bathroom.
Hey, sorry, Liao. I was just joking about all that. I was just about to get your clothes for you.
Ignoring Senpai, I take a shirt from the closet. I usually only wear shorts in here, but naturally, I couldn't do so in front of them.
Liao, are you angry at me? I'm sorry, I didn't...
Not really. Senpai, I'm just tired. I was already exhausted when I came back, not to mention all the trouble you three gave me. I could really use some sleep now.
Hey, but you still haven't had any food yet.
Senpai raised his half-eaten bowl of stew. He really wants me to use the same pair of chopsticks? Like an indirect kiss? I don't really care for it at the moment.
Aw, but I brought it here for you.
Enough. Will you just let the boy sleep? Quit annoying him, or he will kick you out for real.
Aw, I got it. Then, Liao, why don't we sleep together? Unlike them, I do have a physical body that can't float around in the air.
Senpai? I still don't know what's going on with you. Before I awakened, you were just an ordinary guy. Now all of a sudden you're like... this?
Well, as you said, it was because of your awakening. After all, I'm just possessing Yan Shu-Chi right now.
No wonder I found your scent strange.
So you're not actually Yan Shu-Chi Senpai?
You can say that I'm not. However, for lack of a better term, I am him in every way, from his personality to his memories. There's no need to treat me any differently from how you would treat him.
What about the real Shuchi?
When I leave, I'll return his body to him. Don't worry, I've done everything like he would have done, and at most he'll only have vague memories of what's happened.
So, you only give him back his body when you want to? Isn't that some kind of, like, consciousness kidnapping?
Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean it like that. But if it makes you more willing to help, I don't mind keeping his body.
I can't help but bury my hands into my face. He couldn't have missed my point any further if he tried. Well, I suppose I could let you use the bed. But are the other two really okay with it? I mean, floating in the air doesn't seem very comfortable. Even though I don't want them to stay, the warm host inside me simply can't leave my guests with nowhere to sleep.
Stares at bed intently.
That won't do. Liao and I usually sleep on the bed, and there's no way I will relinquish it to you. You are a mere kitten. There should be enough space for you to sleep in the corridor.
Hey, what do you mean by kitten? And I'm the only one who has a body. It doesn't matter where you sleep. If I sleep out there, I'll just catch a cold.
Then I see no reason why you should stay here for the night.
Aw. Meow, won't you stand up for me, please?
Why would I have to stand up for him? Why didn't the tiger just say something odd? About what you were saying, Tiger, so you usually sleep with me?
Of course.
Wait, since when has this been happening?
Well, ever since you came to Taipei.
So even though I couldn't see it before, this whole time I've been sleeping in the same bed as a big tiger man? Should I be happy?
In short, I sleep with Liao every night, and there's no reason for me to give either of you that spot. Fend for yourself.
But you don't even need a bed. Please let me sleep with you, Liao.
Stares at bed intently.
Shuchi Senpai, we're going for Shuchi route. Alright. Senpai's the only one here with a real body, and I'm not about to let him catch a cold.
Yeah, I knew I could trust your hospitality, Liao.
I didn't say you could sleep on the bed yet.
But that's what you mean, right?
Right.
Thank you so much.
Senpai jumps onto my bed before I even have time to say anything.
That.
Sorry, Tiger. After all Senpai's got.
I know. He's got a real body. Does he? It's not my business.
He walks to the bookshelf and just suddenly disappears. Did he just go back to his statue? Okay. As surprising as it is to see something just disappear right in front of my eyes, he really is a god. Tiger? I can hear him speak back from the statue.
I'm fine. So you're going to sleep with him, are you? I don't have a bed, so I'm getting back inside the statue.
I'm really sorry.
As I just said, I'm fine.
It doesn't sound like he's fine, but as it is, there's nothing I can do to help. I sigh and sit on the corner of my bed. Mr. Leopard? What about you?
I find way.
Leopard's eyes peruse around the room, seemingly meeting with my desk. Unceremoniously, he proceeds to lie down on top of it, keyboard, books, and all. I prepare to stop him. The desk is pretty messy, and worst case scenario, he could break my keyboard. I hesitate. Regardless of being laid upon, the contents of my desk seem unfazed. Some of them even look like they're phasing through his body. Right! He's spiritual, so he can't actually touch anything. But he got those pants from me earlier, so that logic doesn't work? Strange.
What's wrong, Liao? Oh, I know. It's because he's not able to touch stuff, right?
How'd you guess?
Because I know Liao better than anyone.
Stop it. Just explain.
It's not hard to understand. Powerful spirits are able to move things. Have you heard about poltergeists? It's, something like that. Granted, it was the first time I've seen anyone use it to fetch clothes. Oh, if I could have that power, I wouldn't need to possess your senpai's body anymore.
Yeah, what was the point of that anyway?
You weren't able to see me before, so I needed to possess someone to talk to you. If I did have enough power, though, I could just write to you with a pen. Even then, it's not convenient. It would take way too much energy. And what would you do if you just saw some random pen writing by itself? That's why it's best I possessed someone.
I still think you have ulterior motives.
Aw, Liao is bullying me again.
Come on, I'm bullying you? Besides, are you going to finish your Lao Mei? I need to sleep.
Yeah, I will. Don't you want any? I did buy it for you, after all.
I'm way too exhausted to eat.
But...
Senpai stares at the leftover Lao Mei.
Well, if Liao doesn't want any, neither do I.
You're just gonna throw it away?
What? No, that would be a massive waste.
Senpai seals the bowl with a plastic bag and puts it inside the fridge. Yeah, I feel dumb for not thinking of that. So Senpai really is a guardian tiger of the small temple, huh? I can't believe that a guardian tiger could actually be so small.
Alright, this should do. You could just have it for breakfast.
There won't be any time to cook anything.
Why not just wake up earlier?
You make it sound so easy.
Well, maintaining a proper sleep schedule is good for your health.
I know that, and you're one to talk. You're actually keeping me from sleeping right now.
Anyways, come on, let's sleep.
Senpai tucks himself under my bedsheets and shyly pats the mattress next to him, trying to invite me. His face is clearly flustered, as if he was thinking of something lewd. Does he really have to be like this? Honestly, I think it might even be better if it was anyone other than Senpai on my bed. Senpai, I'm going to sleep on the floor at this rate.
Aw, don't be so cruel. Am I really that bad?
Senpai looks like he's about to cry. He's not about to back down now. I'm not going to bother reassuring him, so I just lay in bed next to him and pull up the quilt.
I knew you wouldn't abandon me.
Alright, very quick. Yeah, he's just joking. People... A student at ASU. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be tons of crazy people. It's the world, after all. But yeah. Well, hopefully they take care of that. Cool. Audio's fine. Back to it. I turn off the lights and get cozy under the quilt. My bed is pretty small, so we have no choice but to have our bodies touch. Surprisingly, Senpai doesn't make any moves. Well, at least he was joking about earlier. I mean, I might have been okay. No, he's just making fun of me. Does he actually think acting like this will make me want to help him? I wonder if he's just like this with every guy he dates. But really, to go to these lengths, I'm starting to think he might be serious about his request for help. I doubt he's gonna be kidding with something more important to him, but... what should I do? I've never considered living with the countryside temple. And what about the real Senpai? He won't be possessed forever. I don't want to live in the country alone, even if that leopard cat finds another body. Wait, what about their lives? Would he always use human bodies? I don't know. I keep asking myself these questions. I should probably just ask him. Senpai? You still awake?
What's up?
So, you said you didn't have any worshippers? Why is that?
There's not much to say. It's just a rural village with no one around. I don't want to blame ourselves, but my Fujigong just really isn't that powerful. Otherwise, why would he choose a small Yale Guai like me to be the guardian tiger? Our temple is in disrepair. There's weeds everywhere. Some of them are even taller than me.
Huh. So, what can I do to help?
We just need some helping hands. You might have to do the housekeeping to start with, or you could just advertise the power of our Fujigong. You know, like making up stories or even miracles. And visiting the locals' house to house, asking if anyone needs our help.
Sounds like we're biking people and making them our worshippers.
Not at all, but how else do you gain power without getting people to believe?
So I just have to make up stories and play volunteer?
Yeah, basically.
Then, how is this job different from being a priest?
Well, it isn't?
So, why am I the only one who could do that?
Aww, but you're the only one who could help me. We need someone to communicate to the locals, and how can we do that without someone to speak for us? We're there to help all the locals more than anything.
But it doesn't help me at all.
Well, why not sacrifice yourself to help people?
I'm not noble like that.
Ah, I know you're not willing to do so, but it'll only take 1 or 2 years if we do a good job. We only need your power until we have enough worshippers. Just 1 or 2 years, please?
1 or 2 years doesn't sound that bad by itself, but I'm in college now. And I can't drop out just for this. And on top of that, I have mandatory military service after graduation. It's not easy to get a dancing-related job either. I still need to practice really hard to get good enough. I really don't have a way to spend 2 years as a priest. The decision is really going to completely change my life.
Liao?
Give me some time.
Yeah, take your time, but also remember to sleep. We both need to get some. You've been yawning like crazy.
Says the guy who's keeping me from sleeping.
Sorry about that. By the way, even though I'm here to seek your help, I'll do whatever I can to help you. I'm a god after all.
Really? I don't see it.
You meanie. Anyway, let's go to sleep.
Senpai gently rubs my arm, then holds the back of my head with his paw. Surprisingly, I don't feel awkward. Even the warmth of his body against mine. The fur in his paw feels so smooth. Tired, I close my eyes. I fall asleep soon after, feeling the soft touch of his arm around my body. Oh, this one's a lot more romantic. I hear a voice whispering in my dreams.
Delicious. 5 more pieces.
What the hell? I can see pieces of golden, tasty salt and pepper chicken? Those fried basils look so appetizing. 5 pieces of chicken? Man, I'm feeling hungry. More. I realize there's a moist tongue licking my arm. It's cold. Suddenly, I wake up. I open my eyes to find saliva dripping down my arm. Okay. Weird. Senpai!
What? Morning, Liao.
Senpai snatches the sheets from me and goes back to sleep, leaving me trembling in the cold spring morning breeze. Senpai! Hey, damn it.
Good morning, Liao.
Uh-huh. Oh, good morning. I turn around to find Tiger staring at me. It reminds me of what happened last night. He stands before me, sun shining down on him through the window. I can't keep staring much longer, or it'll look weird.
Liao, you woke up late today. Did you sleep well with them?
Not nice? Yeah, no, I mean, Why do you have to ask that? I can't exactly say that I had a nice sleep with Senpai, but I can't stand Tiger's stare either. I just decided to get out of bed.
Good morning.
Good morning. I still feel a little bit awkward about all this. Well, you...
What's up, Leo?
Nothing, but... I look these two cats up and down while they're standing beside my desk. My little room is now getting pretty crowded, I suppose. Then there's Senpai curled up under my quilt, his fluffy little head poked out of the end. This sure is a strange day.
It is nothing strange to me. You'll be used to it soon. However, the only difference being I don't have my place upon Leo's bed today.
So, Tiger is really bothered by that. There's not really much I could do since I already let Senpai use the bed. Right. What time is it?
Look for yourself.
Tiger points to my phone on the bedside table. It's already 10. I usually get up around 9. Oh, 10. I mean, my classes are in the afternoon anyway, and campus is just around the corner. I can make it if I left half an hour before. So what should I do? Usually I would just surf the internet, but with everyone here... Speaking of doing things, I'm pretty hungry right now. I should probably wait until Senpai is up, though. He'd want food as well. I decide to use my computer to pass the time, turning it on and opening my social media pages. Wait, something feels... strange. Tiger and Leopard are standing right behind me, peeking at my screen furtively. Excuse me, what are you doing?
What? This is what I usually do.
Spying on me while I use the computer?
Correct.
Could you stop, please? It makes me uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? How so?
I mean, it's strange to have someone watching you.
Strange. But I do watch you all the time. Like I said, I know all the files on your computer.
Even then, it's a bit different when I actually know that you're doing it. Not that that means I don't mind that he did it before. Don't they understand that I have a right to privacy? Granted, am I really in a position to discuss my privacy with gods? How can I relax while being watched? Sorry, but could you two just move away while I'm using my computer?
That's fine. I just want to keep an eye on you. I'm not the only one living with you now. Is it that you don't want others to know what you're doing? Or that you don't feel comfortable being watched?
Well, both.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll go get myself a book then.
Tiger walks over to my bookshelf, picking out a book just like normal, then I notice something strange. The book is simultaneously still on the shelf and in his hand. How did he do that? Never mind, it's not important to me. Meanwhile, Leopard seems to have left the room of his own volition. Okay, well, I guess I'm free now. I mean, there's still some stuff I can't open because the other two are sticking around, but I can work with this. I can work with this. With nothing else to do, I spend my time on the internet until 12. Senpai! Senpai, time to get up.
Meow. Morning. What time is it?
It's afternoon. Do you always have to get up this late?
It's pretty normal for me. Hard to change.
So that's how you waste your life away?
You'll understand more later in college.
He doesn't really care, does he? People say the further you get in college, the less you care about it. Surely the code of honor my senpai lives by. Anyway, get up and have lunch. Otherwise, we're gonna miss class.
Yeah, alright. Let me wash my face first.
Senpai slides out of bed and meanders his way into the bathroom. Hey, Senpai, what are your plans for this afternoon?
This afternoon? I'll just go to school with you.
Senpai is barely audible over the running water. When did you finish your classes?
Classes? I don't have any today.
Then why are you coming to school with me?
So I can stay with you, obviously.
Huh?
Come on, when a couple moves in together, the least they could do is go to school together.
Stop messing with me, Senpai. This isn't some cheesy romance manga, you know. Senpai leaves the bathroom, wiping his face dry with my towel. Yes, my towel.
Well, take it easy. Anyway, I can't lock myself in your room all day long, and I don't have a key. So why don't we just go to school together?
Why can't he just go home? Senpai, I think it's best if you just go home? You don't even have clothes or anything with you, right?
Yep, I was just gonna grab what I needed and take it over tonight.
Senpai, why are you insisting so hard on this?
Like I said yesterday, I'm not about to lose to these two, so I'm with you no matter what.
Well, be my guest. So what about lunch?
Of course I'd love to dine with you, Liao.
I was just thinking about getting a sandwich.
Aw, come on, Liao. Don't just get a sandwich. There's no romantic atmosphere to that at all.
Why is that all you care about? I let out a deep sigh. Okay, I'll just grab something to eat before class. If you want a proper lunch, just go and get it now. I'll wait and keep the door for you.
Aw, if you're not gonna eat with me, I'd rather not eat anything at all.
Oh, come on. Unlike the others, you have a real body. You need to eat something.
I'll just grab something as well then. I just woke up. I'm not that hungry anyway.
Sure, you're free to do what you want.
Yep, I'll handle myself, and don't worry about a thing.
Senpai sits at the back of the mattress, pulls up the quilt to cover his legs, and starts playing with his phone. Alright, well, that's all sorted. I get back on my computer, messing about online until it's time to head off to class.
Hey Liao, we should leave now.
Alright, ready. I closed up my computer and then picked up my backpack, phone, and keys. Alright, I'm heading out. Tiger, look after the home while I'm gone, okay?
Wait, Liao. I'll go with you.
What? You mean you want to come to class with me? For what reason?
To protect you.
Really, it's school. I don't need protection.
I disagree. I'll be worried if you go alone. There's no way I can trust that kitten. And the Aborigine will absolutely follow you as well.
But what's with you calling me a kitten?
Wait, are you going to class with me, Mr. Leopard? He silently nods in response. So, you guys are all coming to class with me. I look the three cats up and down. They all turn to look at each other. Then they nod together. Why?
I'm not going to let the opportunity to go to school with you escape me.
Need to follow you.
I have no reason to let these suspicious guys get close to you. I am absolutely coming.
Putting your reason aside, Tiger, didn't you say that you can't be too far from the statue?
Oh, I'll be fine as long as I'm a strong worshiper such as yourself. It'd be shameful if I couldn't protect my Chitong at the very least.
God, what kind of situation am I even in?
No idea. Maybe it's karma.
Really, my karma must be pretty crap if I can't even get some peace and quiet in school. I mean, it's not that bad to be around three beastmen, but where's my freedom? Where's my right to privacy?
Liao, you just need to get used to it. I've always gone with you. You just couldn't see me. Perhaps try pretending I'm not there.
It's not that easy. And how do you expect me to deal with these two?
You don't see me.
I just want to go to class with Liao. I have a right to go to an actual college as a student that attends there.
That's not the point, Senpai.
I can walk with you to school, then we can talk together. I can even do your class notes. I'll do whatever you want, Liao.
I can't deny his enthusiasm. You really are cunning.
So I take that as a yes. Give in to your inner desires.
What? All right. You can come if you want. Not like you got anything better to do. Just no funny stuff. I get my things and open the door, letting the others out before locking it behind them. On the way, I go with Senpai and get some sandwiches and soy milk for lunch. Then we made it to my first lecture. Just as he wanted, Senpai sits in on my lesson. Granted, it's not his subject, and he has no reason to be here. Thankfully, there's a lot of people here today, so he won't be noticed. I sit in my usual spot in the middle of the classroom while Senpai sits right next to me. Then so do Tiger and Leopard. Do they really need their own seat, though? My gaze turns to them. Tiger looks calm and used to it, but Leopard's on edge. Ever since we got into the campus, he's been looking at pretty much everything as if he's in some crazy new world. Even after we look at our seats, he's still at it. How different is his hometown anyway? Although I'm curious, he hasn't spoken a word, so I ignore him for now and get ready for class. Class begins. I start making notes while Senpai plays with his phone. All goes as expected, well, except for Leopard, who to my surprise is leaning over onto my desk to see what I'm writing. It's a little weird having someone read over my shoulder like this. I mean, unlike earlier this morning on the computer. I don't mind him watching me.
Hey, Aborigine, stop disturbing Liao.
Not disturbing.
Then keep some difference. You're distracting him from his studies, you know.
It's a little distracting to have a big cat right next to your notebook, but I don't mind. Leopard moves his head away from my desk.
And you shouldn't just hang around here like some pescant. You know how bothersome you are. If you want to stay, stay, but stop disturbing others. It's just pathetic.
Not disturbing. Han God asks for trouble.
I ask for trouble, you say. You're full of trouble yourself, breaking into other people's lives, not being aware of it. I don't mind if you insist on staying, but you could at least be considerate. Take a seat and keep yourself away from Liao as possible. I don't mind if you insist on staying, but you could at least be considerate. Take a seat and keep yourself away from Liao as much as possible.
Han's God's words, not listening.
What? Are they seriously going to argue over this? In the middle of class? I look at Senpai, but he just glances over at Tiger and Leopard before returning to his phone.
Right, I am a hand god, and I am the protector of Liao. If you want Liao's help, you better listen to me. It's basic manners.
Han God asks for trouble, not listening.
Now I am asking for trouble. If you don't.
Knock it off! I'm in class, you two! Oh, crap! I realized that I shouted aloud in a class where no one else knows what the hell I'm going on about! Expectedly, everyone in the room stares at me.
Sir? What are you going on about? No, it was nothing.
No, it was nothing. I'm sorry, I was just dreaming. I quietly try to muster my defense.
Don't doze off in my class. If you want to sleep, you should be here. This is your last chance. Understood?
Yes. Understood. Damn it, I'm completely lost with my notes now. Those two cats?
Liao, I'm sorry. I'm not used to the Aborigine. and I forgot you could hear us. But like I said before, others won't hear us. There may be many situations like this from now on, so you should get accustomed to it.
Yeah, I realize that now. I just need some time to get accustomed to this. And you're in no place to criticize me. I feel ashamed and angry as I bury my face in my arms. I can't even listen to the class at this point. Those two troublemakers remain silent from then onwards, which isn't much help now that the entire classroom has their eyes on me, as if I'm some crazy person. Afterwards, I have to drag myself out of class. At least Senpai gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
You alright, Leo? That really could have gone better.
It really could have. What the hell was I thinking?
Sorry.
Don't you even say that.
It's alright. You don't have to. I just remembered that I'm talking to nothing again. Thankfully, this time I'm walking in the corridor, and it looks like I'm just talking to Senpai.
Liao, why do you keep covering up for this aborigine?
Could you stop calling him aborigine? It's not really appropriate these days. I make sure to speak quietly, pretending that I'm only talking to Senpai. There's no need to play the race card now, and he didn't really bother me to begin with, so don't just lay the blame on him.
Firstly, he called me a hand god. Secondly, aborigine is a proper noun. It's not like I've been calling him a barbarian.
It's not your words, it's your attitude.
So, you mean I shouldn't date him?
Yes?
I can't do that.
Alright, sure, you're a guardian tiger from a high temple, but why be so strict? I mean, I'm a hand god as well, but Liko Lao doesn't bother me.
You're not nearly qualified to argue with me, you kitten.
Hey, don't call me a kitten.
I leave them alone and walk to my next class. Well, at least they managed to stop arguing during my next class. Finally, I have some peace. Senpai's full attention is now on his phone, but my notes are severely lacking. I see some of the same people in my class looking at me. Embarrassed, I can't help but try and huddle away from their eyes, knowing full well I won't be able to escape until class is over. Thankfully, it's not long before the lesson ends. I can finally rest my uneasy soul. Just as soon as I step outside, Senpai comes around in front of me and blocks my way dramatically.
Liao, let's go get dinner. We already missed our chance at lunch, so we have to get something nice.
Alright, what do you want?
A big hot pot.
Senpai, aren't you forgetting that we have club practice today?
Even when we have practice, we still have to eat.
We're in the dance club, and no matter how you look at it, it's not a great idea to dance on a full stomach. And that's not the only issue. For starters, a hot pot would be way too filling, and secondly, we wouldn't have the time to eat one to begin with. Sorry, Senpai, there's no way I'm dancing after eating that much food.
Oh, it's such a great chance to dine with you, Liao.
It's alright. We'll have a lot of chances. No need to hurry.
I just thought, alright, you better keep your word.
Mm-hmm, I will. So for now, how about if we just head off to the cafeteria?
Yeah.
We move back to the cafeteria and find a table for 4. It's kind of a waste, even though there's technically 4 of us. After securing a table, Senpai and I go get food. I guess Leopard's never been to a cafeteria, so he comes too. Tiger, on the other hand, follows Leopard, probably just wanting to keep an eye on him. Our college has a super huge cafeteria. They have everything: bentos, noodles, meat, hamburgers, desserts, and even a drink bar. You could probably find whatever you wanted. Since we don't have much time, I go for something simple: a chicken thigh rice. Senpai ends up getting himself some pork rib noodles and an extra large soft drink. Hey Senpai? Are you really gonna drink that much before practice?
I thought it was only a recitation today, right?
Right, we're not supposed to have full club practice today. There's only a recitation for the show yesterday. It should be over in a couple minutes. But you never know, so I'm not about to stuff myself. When I try to argue further with Senpai, Tiger comes back from the stalls.
Liao, what is that?
A hamburger? It's just a hamburger. You know, like meat, salad, and sauce between 2 sesame seed buns. There should be a picture over there on the menu.
It doesn't seem like they have many meats available.
Oh, yeah, mostly pork or beef. Or chicken, though.
What? You don't even know what a hamburger is? What rock did you live under?
My worshippers don't use them as sacrifice.
I still love the idea of hamburgers as sacrifice. Hey, my guardian tiger god temple thing! I gave you McDonald's! Oh god. I was about to say something blasphemous. Hey, yo, Jesus on the cross, I'm sacrificing hamburgers to you. Rad, como esta? Bien, ¿y tú? Your guides are making me remember my Spanish. How are you doing that?
So, I guess with your family, that means you won't have any before coming here too then.
Hey, it's not like I live under a rock too. I love hamburgers. I even have egg burgers for breakfast all the time.
Egg burgers. So, that's the same thing.
Well, kinda. It's meat between 2 buns, with a fried egg.
That doesn't sound as nice as the menu pictures make it out to be. What are you laughing at? So you've been well acquainted with all this for a long time then, kitten.
A long time ago? You mean before I possessed this body? Well, I'm not sure. I have all these memories after all, and I can't tell if I have those as my memories or if those are his memories. So maybe I didn't know before.
I see.
So, why do you ask?
Nothing. Simply curious.
The old man definitely wants hamburgers.
Wait, really? So how about if I just get one for you, Guardian Tiger?
No, it's fine.
But Liao, can you eat any more?
Me? Nah, I'm not hungry.
So you're just gonna throw all that away? What a waste!
I thought that he wanted to eat a burger, though. It's not like I needed to eat anything.
Wow, Liao, and you call yourself a Jitong? Your guardian tiger here is a spirit. He doesn't literally eat anything.
Wait, what? No, wait. What do you mean by he doesn't eat things?
How should I explain? So when a god eats something, they just eat the chi within. They don't actually eat any of the food itself. Basically, humans won't see a difference.
So, it's more like an offering.
Yeah, so when you buy a hamburger for the old man over here, he gets to enjoy the taste, but you have to finish it anyway. Otherwise, we'll just have to throw it away.
Okay, so this chi you mentioned, is that something gods need?
Yeah, we need it, but gods won't run short on chi as long as people worship them. You're basically the priest for the old man, so he won't be hungry if you're here.
I'm not that lucky since...
I'm not that lucky since my Fujigong doesn't have any worshippers these days. Although a god can maintain their power as long as a priest is present, it's better to have some offerings. Offerings are the best way to obtain chi and attain people's beliefs, after all.
So, I'm the priest.
You placed my statue on yourself, did you not? You are also my worshipper, so your room could be considered my temple, and therefore you are my priest.
Wow, what a cruddy temple!
So all this time I've been serving my guardian tiger? But by that logic, I've done embarrassing things in the temple. Is that even okay? That, and I've never worshipped Tiger statue properly. Not to mention sacrifice. I don't really like family traditions, but now I feel like I've treated him unfairly because I ignored them.
It's alright. I am not really hungry. I just wanted to try.
I've never even offered him a sacrifice before, so I can't just say no the first time he's ever actually asked me for one. I'll just go get one.
It's fine, Liao. There's no need to waste it.
That's right! You can get one tomorrow and eat it for dinner! Now that you can see him, you can just buy him whatever he wants anyways. However, you know gods will punish you if you waste food.
Yeah, okay. I've pretty much decided how to buy my guardian tiger what he wants. He's a guardian tiger of my family. It's the least I could do for him after ignoring him for so long. Now that I think about it, maybe Leopard wants to eat something as well? I'll look around to find him staring at the drink bar. Never mind. I think he's good. Returning to my dinner, I finish off my chicken thigh rice, return my tray, and head off to the club practice with Senpai. The venue for the dance club is a place we call the Mirror Wall. It's basically an open veranda room with the back wall covered in mirrors. We find a corner to drop off our things while the other club members are standing around talking. Tiger leans against a pillar, watching us from the other side of the crowd. Leopard seems enamored with the mirror wall itself. I don't think I've seen such a big mirror before. He must be pretty happy to watch us practice after the show tonight. Usually I would hang around with the other freshmen, but I just decided to keep an eye on Senpai. Everyone around us is in high spirits after last night's show. Then our club leader arrives to give us a rousing speech about the show. The whole club echoes their excitement, and I feel it too. I share this honor with my fellow club members. Our successes and our failures we all felt as one. It's how we are. We share each other's failures and victories.
What a good club. Oh man, I'll miss it.
Senpai, are you alright? You don't seem yourself. Did you get a cold?
No? Why? Can I be sentimental sometimes?
I didn't mean it like that, but what's wrong? Has anything happened to you?
Well, I was talking as a guardian tiger because, I have to leave school if you decide to go to Meowly with me. Well, really, I have to leave anyway, even if you don't take my offer.
That's right. You have to go back anyway.
Yeah, though after being in this body for so long, I've started thinking that being a human being isn't that bad. It's such a lovely club. It's pretty rare, right? After all, based on my memories, well, I guess my memories aren't really a good topic.
What kind of topic?
It's nothing. A show about coming to Meowly. What do you think about it at the moment?
Well, it's really not that easy. All three of you want my help.
You can help all of us then.
No way!
Is that really impossible? Did I mention that rejuvenating my temple will take at most 3 years? Sure, your guardian tiger wants you to go back home, but it's not like he said when. You can do that right after helping me, and that clouded leopard too, right?
That would take too long. 2 years with you, then the leopard, not to mention my military service. Why should I waste my youth on this? I'd have to quit the dance club. I'd have to drop college. There's just no way.
Then, couldn't you just help me?
It's still not that easy. I won't drop out for you. Can't you just wait until I graduate? If I choose to take 2 years off, I'll need to perform my military service before that. And then 2 years with you? That's probably the end of my dancing career as it is.
I know, but seriously speaking, it's not easy to find yourself dancing anyway. Even Yanshuchi never considered dancing as a real career option. Do you think you could really manage that?
But I can't just give up all this effort I put into this, and all the lengths I've gone to so far.
Well, honestly, haven't you only been dancing for half a year?
Hell no, I've wanted to do this since high school. It's not like my other options are any better anyway. I don't really care for that stuffy religious stuff. I came to Taipei because I didn't want to be constrained by my family. Now you expect me to give what little I have just because I have some special talent?
I know, it's not something you can decide in a day, but I just want you to think about it. I've just been driven up the wall. I'm seeking your help because I really have no way out. So just think about it, alright?
I want to work something out with you, Senpai, but... Oh!
Hey, Shuchi! Come over here!
The club leader is calling Senpai over.
Right away!
Senpai heads off immediately. It seems like they're going to have a meeting. After all, Senpai is pretty important around here. He's practically the backbone of our club. Senpai heads off immediately. It seems like they're going to have a meeting after all. Senpai is pretty important around here. He's basically the backbone of the club. So I guess that's the end of our conversation. There was more I wanted to talk to him about. To avoid just standing there all by myself, I ready myself to move on when suddenly one of the other guys puts me on the spot.
Yo, Liao,
What's up with you and Shuchi Senpai? What's up with us? You two seem pretty weird today. You come to practice together, then spend heaps of time all buddy-buddy with him? So what, you dating him? What a bad boy. What the hell? No, that's nonsense. We're not in that kind of relationship. So what's going on between you two? We were just talking normally. Honestly, it was a serious conversation. How could that be taken as romantic? How suspicious. I didn't see you two being that close before. It's not like you two were inconspicuous about it either. You see, all the other guys are staring at you. Really? I look around to find a few guys from the Shuchi Senpai Admirers Club literally staring at me. What the hell? We were just talking. Our club is a pretty chill atmosphere, evidently so chill that people will gossip about anything. No, everyone's gonna think we're in cahoots or something. Is every club like this, or maybe it's just ours? But I was just... So, what were you doing before you two arrived here together? We had dinner? Wow! And you said you two weren't in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. Just admit it, we're buddies, right? It's not that bad to be in love with Senpai. He's super cute. Like I said, we're not. Convince me all you want. You just have to convince the entire club at this rate. People just want the truth. Okay. Liao said there's nothing going on. Just leave him alone already. Some of the other guys grab the shoulder of the person talking to me. Oh.
Come on. You don't see risque things like this every day.
Yeah, you didn't see a fight every day either, so back off!
Or he'll beat you up! Of course, he won't really beat anyone up, but those guys seem bored of teasing me anyway, thank God. Thanks a lot, Jiahao. One thing I know about Jiahao is even though there's 1,000 people with his name, this guy's actual Aboriginal Taiwanese, like the name's origins would suggest. In all that mess, I'm not sure when Jiahao... Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, I did like the girl voice for Jiahao. Let me see. Should I make Jiahao a girl, or should I just read? Okay. Different voice.
You're welcome. Sometimes you just have to be tough with them.
Well, I mean, it's hard to deny some of the stuff they've been saying. After all, Senpai, well, Shuchi, possessed by a leopard cat, has been living with me since last night. Embarrassed, I tried to avoid Jiahao's gaze and noticed leopards skulking around. Right, there's something I could ask Jiahao. Jiahao, you're a Rukai, right? Seeing leopard reminded me that Jiahao helped us with a lot of information on the Rukai traditions from the show last night. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, I am. What's up?
Which tribe?
Tribe?
It's... Well, where's your hometown?
Wutai. Is that what you want?
Yeah, what a coincidence!
Coincidence?
It's nothing really. I can't exactly tell him there's a clouded leopard from Wutai who wants my help, but I really want to ask him something about it. How should I do this? It's alright, it's just that... Well, are you familiar with Rukai traditions?
Rukai traditions? I know a bit. Anything you want to know?
Do you know any Rukai gods who are clouded leopards?
Well, I'm afraid it's not my specialty. Clouded leopards. Honestly, I have no idea.
None at all?
I don't know, or at least I can't come up with anything off the top of my head. Like I said, I don't know much about this stuff. But I have an aunt who teaches this stuff. I can ask her for help.
Really? Please ask her for me. I'd owe you one.
You're welcome. It's no skin off my nose.
Afterwards, I say goodbye to Jiahao and he heads off, somewhat relieved that's over. I'm kind of worried that Leopard overheard what we were talking about. Luckily, he's too busy watching some of the guys practicing to take notice, or for that matter, see how embarrassed I was. It's kind of strange, though. Jiahao probably would at least know all the big Rukai gods. Could there really be no clouded leopard gods in Rukai? I mean, even with his modest knowledge of his ancestors' traditions, he's usually on top of this stuff. I start to wonder if I should ask Leopard about it when I'm interrupted by Senpai coming back over.
Liao, sorry for keeping you waiting. Huh, what's wrong? You seem down.
I'm fine. Well, honestly, some guys were making fun of me. It just puts me off a bit.
Making fun of Liao? What about?
It's, about you. They're starting to catch on that I'm suddenly spending more time with you. There's been a bunch of gossip about it.
Oh? It's fine, just leave him be.
You're not the one being harassed.
What does it matter? Are they gonna hurt you?
You never know. Heaps of those guys are into you, and you know it. I might even get murdered one day.
Okay, now you're just being dramatic. Don't worry about it. Even if they come asking for trouble, I won't let anyone else touch you one single bit.
Whatever, it's not like you'll always be around to stop them.
Right. Shoulders have to stay with Liao all the time.
Senpai, this whole time that's been your real intention, right? Stop messing around with me.
Come on, it's not like we can make the rumors disappear by themselves. And it's not like I'm gonna let gossip get between us. You know how much your help means to me. So just don't give a crap about the rumors. I'll be here to protect you, Liao, no matter what happens. So don't worry about it, okay?
I don't think your words are very credible, Senpai.
Heh.
I thought you'd at least deny that.
I don't really care. Like I said, I'll protect you, Liao, regardless if you trust me or not. Besides, you not trusting me just means I'm being too cute for you to handle.
Wait, no, not like that. Senpai!
Okay, I'll go easy on you for now. Actually, I was just about to go home and grab my stuff. There's nothing else scheduled for the club today, so you can go home early too.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. There's no way I'm staying around with all this heat on me today. Issue is me leaving with Senpai is just gonna throw fuel in the fire. What to do?
I'm gonna go home with Liao. See you later.
He said it loud enough to get people's attention. Damn it! He did it on purpose. I better get out of here before people start asking questions. I pull Guardian Tiger and pull the daydreaming Clouded Leopard aside and get my butt out there as fast as possible, quickly making my way home. Okay. Oh, I'm exhausted. I chuck my backpack on the ground, just about ready to throw myself into the bed, but I can't take a break just yet. It's a pain, but no matter how tired I am, I just can't go to bed without having a shower. I wrestle my body away from its soft retreat and head to the bathroom, getting into the shower. After the shower, I get dressed and start to tidy up in my room when I hear a knock from the door. It's probably Senpai.
Liao, I'm home.
I open the door to find Senpai lugging a full-on travel suitcase down the corridor. Where is he even going to put all this stuff? Senpai, that bag is huge. Where are you even going to put it?
So just let it be my personal closet. It's a perfect fit for the front corner of your room. You just have to move your folding table out of the way.
You really planned this out, didn't you?
It's all because I like you, Liao.
What kind of response is that? I'm giving up on reasoning with this guy. Senpai then invites himself into my room, humming a cheery tune while he begins making himself at home. Before I know it, he's finished setting up his stuff and is on to the bathroom. Oh, I'm so tired. I collapse onto my bed, complaining to no one but myself.
Yao, I'm not sure if I'm worrying too much, but I believe you should watch out for that kitten.
Huh? What's wrong?
Simply put, I don't trust him. I have reason to believe that trusting a guardian tiger who used to be a Yokowai is not a good thing.
So, he's a Yokowai who became a guardian tiger?
Correct. Although I've never heard about any leopard cat guardian tigers. Even if he was genuine, he would have once been a leopard cat Yokoi, who had been subdued and taken by a local god of soil. But an ex-Yokoi is still a Yokoi, keep that in mind.
I mean, I can't say his actions haven't been weird. I'm still not sure how I feel about him possessing Shuchi Senpai. I mean, he's Shuchi for now, but what happens to the real Yan Shuchi? On top of that, people are starting to think we're in a relationship. I feel bad for Yan Shuchi. This will be his problem too once it's all over. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Honestly, I just need to sleep after all the drama today. I don't really care about who's sleeping with me. To avoid the fight, I just pull up my quilt and close my eyes. Senpai will probably turn off the light anyway. I close my eyes and think. Everything that's happened, everything I could do, and the things I didn't do, they all weigh upon my mind as I fall asleep. When I wake up the next day, I feel the same soft warmth next to me. The same big cat is in my bed, sleeping away next to me. I'm glad they didn't make drama over it last night. Sadly, I can't sleep forever. It's about time for me to leave, so I get out of my bed and get ready to go to class.
Liao, wait a minute. You should wear more. It's chilly outside.
What? Nah. I'll be fine with what I had on yesterday.
You won't be fine. You only went out past noon yesterday. It's hardly the same.
Well, I'll be fine later on. Even Senpai's wearing even less than me.
Yeah, Leo's right. We're young. We can handle the cold.
Who cares about that kitten? Even the power of a guardian tiger won't stop his body from catching a cold. Although you are different, being under the protection of my blessings.
I'm not a kitten.
So if you're with me, I'll be fine.
As much as my blessings can prevent you from catching a cold, I can't help you recover from one. Liao, you are a good kid, but a few more garments won't hurt.
Jeez, you don't have to treat me like a kid. Fine, I'll put something on. I can't argue with him, so I end up putting on a thick, fluffy coat over the top of what I was going to wear. I don't think I need it, but at least the fur on the inside does keep me warm. I can already tell it'll be hot after walking in it for a while. Okay, I'm heading out now. I grab my backpack and open the door. As you could guess, all three of the big cats follow suit. Once I make it to class, I sit down and things get started. At least Tiger and Leopard haven't gotten into any fights so far today. Maybe my harsh words yesterday got through to them. Tiger sits in the back corner of the lecture hall, clearly disgruntled by the situation. Yeah, he may not be happy about it, but at least he's not about to start a fight. Leopard sits next to me, focusing completely on the lecture. Compared to Senpai tapping away on his phone, he's an honor student. But I doubt he would understand a word the teacher's saying. Why is he trying so hard? Maybe he's trying to use this time to learn some Mandarin. Which is probably not a good idea. This college-level stuff, after all, it's all way too advanced for Guardian Leopard. No, I hope he's not picking up anything weird from this. Poor impressionable little leopard. He's gonna pick up something weird from this. I love it. Disregarding Senpai's protest to go to a restaurant, we head to the cafeteria during lunch. After all, I promised Tiger that I'd get him a hamburger last night.
Some of the super nice restaurants around here have the best burgers, though.
That'd be way too expensive. I'm a poor student here, you know.
But eating at the cafeteria isn't romantic at all.
I don't want anything romantic. What kind of person dines at a fancy restaurant every day anyway?
I mean, you know, it doesn't need to be fancy. I just want to spend time with you somewhere nice. At least this is once. You could have a date with me.
No.
Aw, Leo, you're such a big bully.
How am I even bullying you? Ignoring Senpai's complaints, I go and buy 2 hamburgers.
There's a hamburger.
So, this is a hamburger.
Am I seeing things, or are their eyes sparkling with desire? Tiger picks up the burger with his giant paws, the palms of which almost cover the whole thing. Then, in a single moment, he finishes the whole thing in one bite.
Not bad. The bread adds a lovely crispy mouthfeel. It works well regardless of how little meat is in it.
He then proceeds to lick his claws. It's a little scary. I look back at the table just to find the whole burger is still sitting there. Oh, the hamburger is still here.
Didn't I tell you this yesterday? A god only consumes the chi with an offering. They don't actually eat the food, so this one's for you, Leo.
So what he ate was the chi from the hamburger. I guess it makes no difference to me. Even with Senpai's explanation, it's still hard to believe that the burger just got split into two. That was only one burger, though. Is that even enough for you, Tiger? Even now I'm worrying about him. There's no way I could finish a third burger. The other one's for Leopard anyway.
No need to worry. I just wanted to experience the taste. I'm not hungry at all. Even if I were, you wouldn't be able to eat any more, would you now?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Although, if you really wanted to give me another one, I would gladly have that one the Aborigine has.
Just as he said that, the Leopard grabs his burger in a hurry, ready to eat it at a moment's notice. Leopard sneers at Tiger, who returns with a contemptuous stare of his own. It seems like a fight could break out at any moment. That's enough. I'll get you guys hamburgers tomorrow if you want them so much. I interrupt them in an effort to avoid a fight, and it seems to go over well enough, but in the end, it's really the hamburgers they want or what? Yeah, who knows. After class, I showed up with Senpai at a dance. As you could guess, us coming together caused an uproar. At this point, everyone's heard the rumor of me and Senpai being in love. Before coming, I told Senpai to deny it and to keep his distance for both our sakes. It took a bit of work, though. He didn't agree until I threatened to kick him out. Thank God he did, though. I can finally talk to the other guys now. Even after all that, I'm still being asked about my relationship with Senpai.
So aren't you and Shuchi Senpai in love or something?
He's totally just trying to mess with me.
Yeah, but for Shuichi to publicly admit his love for someone, first time I've seen that. It just doesn't feel like a joke, you know?
It's like, it's not something you should be embarrassed about.
The only thing that's true is that we're not a thing. I don't have to deny it any more than that, right?
Hey, I still don't buy it. Why else would you two be so close together then?
Ugh, I told you, it's all Senpai who... I can't focus on practice while being questioned like this, so I decided to take a break, taking a seat in a corner of the veranda room.
Yao, would you like me to knock some sense into that kitten for you?
No, thanks. It doesn't matter that much, even if he is being annoying. That and I don't want to see them fight each other. I don't even want to think about what would happen if they got into a fight here. I just try to stop thinking about it. I look towards Leopard to distract myself. He seems to be really into watching the other guys practice. He's moving his hands and fingers back and forth, imitating their movements. I figure he paid his attention in class to learn Mandarin, but why would he want to learn how to dance? I end up sitting in the corner, watching Leopard and the other guys dance until the end of practice. When the club leader announces that we're free to go, we all grab our stuff and head off. But suddenly, Senpai comes up to me.
Hey, Leo, let's go home together.
Senpai, I told you not to talk to me during practice.
Hey, that doesn't count now that it's over, right?
You know how suspicious it looks if we go together like this, right?
If we're really together, we can be as suspicious as we want.
Tiger sends a fierce glare Senpai's way.
You're just kidding. Well, I might as well go with you, Leo. It's simply just too much of a burden to open the door just for me, you know?
Actually, no, I don't know. It's simply just too easy for me to open the door for you.
It's okay to go home together.
Senpai! As much as I want to refuse him, I also don't feel right letting his hopes down all the time. Eventually I give in, letting Senpai come home with me.
Whose house? Rat's house.